And I think now we're ready to proceed to the Titan. But first, I'm gonna split up some of these Flashblinders that we got from Iron Hand gnomes. It's a great item for this particular fight, because what it does is it stuns any Steel Watcher. And the Steel Watcher also suffers penalty to its rolls. So, one will go to Karlach, one will go to Shadowheart, and one will go to Gale. So now, pretty much every single character has the ability to stun the boss. Alright. I think we're just about ready. Let's go and try it. And there we have it. The Hellfire Steel Watcher Titan, which is Gortash's magnum opus. It's got legendary resistances. If an enemy is prone, restrained, or maimed, it can do multi-attack. And it's got advantage on saving throws against magic. Alright, doesn't seem to have a legendary action, which is good. So up here, Gale, why don't you cast haste on yourself? And then throw this Flashblinder onto the Watcher and see if it actually works.
Yes, of course.
Recovery in progress.
There we go. Malfunctioning for one round.
Be alarmed.
Okay, and now back up, Gale.
Onward.
And then turn. Got one of the Hell Watchers with a crossbow rushing in. And now Shadowheart's gonna do her old reliable. Cast her Spirit Guardians. Click heals. And tag some of these enemies with her aura. Hopefully without getting hit by attacks of opportunity. But actually, I think the crossbow watchers can't really... they don't have an attack of opportunity. So that's gonna be good. And I think that's about all that she can do. She's gonna stick around here to tag this guy if he decides to run towards us. Alright, and turn.
Nothing will stand in my way.
My character... Oh, actually, Shadowheart. Yeah, you already tagged that enemy. Yep.
Sometimes the only
My character is gonna fire an arrow of many targets into this particular Steel Watcher. And now we can use one of these spells. Now, which one? I think we're gonna go with the Confusion to try and get all three of these enemies here. Alright, confuse them. Very good. And end turn. That particular enemy cast a really nasty spell, Hellfire Exhaust. Or, not really a spell, I think it's an ability. Alright, this particular elemental is gonna warp in closer to the Titan, and we'll try to stun him as well with Electrified Flail. And yeah, we'll use the Cutting Words to make sure it hits. Because this Titan is very, very dangerous, and the longer we keep it non-functioning through actions like stunned and malfunctioning, the better it is for us. Alright, and turn. That Steel Watcher is running in into the through the Shadowheart's Spirit Guardians. And now it's Karlach's turn. Karlach, go ahead. Frenzy. Back up a little bit. And start throwing your returning pike into one of these enemies by the Titan. because if we can have it self-destruct, or self-destruct rather, it's gonna damage the Titan. Alright, now action surge. And continue throwing, girl. There's one of the attacks, the second one. And now do a frenzied throw as well. And end your turn. The elemental's gonna warp in closer to the Hell Watcher that we've been already attacking and do a multi-attack on him. Alright, good deal. End turn. This particular Myrmidon is gonna get closer to the Hell Watcher we were attacking, and we'll hit it with Electrified Flail. And end turn. Us. You run up and try to hit that Hell Watcher as well. Misses, but it's quite alright. End turn. Gale. Go ahead and fire your level 1 magic missile. All of the shots going into the damaged Hellfire Watcher. Not quite enough to start the self-destruct sequence, but fire off another level 1 magic missile at them. And there we go. Now it's gonna blow up, which probably gonna mess up some of my Myrmidons, but still should be quite alright. End turn. Yeah, looks like us got killed off, which is unfortunate, but not too bad. Alright, Shadowheart, go ahead and tag these enemies again with your Spirit Guardians. And also cast Mass Healing Word on everybody. And then use your Guiding Bolt on the next most damaged enemy, which is this Hellfire Watcher right here. There we go. Got 10 Radiant Orbs on that one. And end your turn.
So much for peace.
My character is gonna fire another arrow of many targets, and I'm almost out, which is unfortunate. And now, what do we need to do? Alright, this one is confused. I think my character is just gonna continue firing on the Hellfire Watcher to build up my arcane acuity. So, on the next round, once the stunned status effect goes away, my character can use Hold Monster on them instead. Alright, end turn. This Myrmidon is going to try and stun one of the Watchers. And no, I don't think we're gonna use the cutting words. Because need to roll a 5. Well, 5 on 1d10 is actually pretty good odds, 50-50. Yeah, we'll use it. And success! Very good. And turn. Now, Karlak, what do I want you to do? This one is stunned, this one already acted, and that one is damaged. I think I'm gonna just have you throw into the Titan to do some damage. Or actually, let's continue focus firing this guy. Just so we can take him out. Do a couple frenzied throws. And that might initiate another self-destruct sequence. Not quite. Alright, end turn. That's Alright. Myrmidon tried to stun it with your electrified flail. Didn't succeed, but initiated the self-destruct sequence, which is almost as good. And now warp out. And end turn. Gale. Or actually, my character's turn now, right? I'm gonna fire an arrow of Ilmater into one of these watchers with a 95% chance to hit. And then cast Hold Monster on this guy and this guy. And it actually hit both of them. Very good. And turn.
Tempest I will raise.
Gale. Why don't you cast one of the spells? I guess your level 6 magic missile. And all of them will go into this watcher right here. I think we're gonna try and kill off all the watchers first, and then concentrate on the Titan. Alright, and now a level 2 magic missile going into the same watcher. And then turn. Shadowheart's gonna attack that enemy and the Titan. And then she's gonna start dropping some nukes on the Titan as well, like this flame strike. And some more mass healing word. Alrighty, and turn. One of the Hell Watchers exploding, doing like pretty decent damage to the Titan. Very good. This Myrmidon's gonna use electrified flail on the enemy. And then it's gonna get closer to the Hell Watcher. Oh, that initiated the self-destruct sequence. So I guess Karlach will have to eat it. But I think she can tank it alright. Alright, end turn. Yep. Karlach is still doing great. And now we can just concentrate everything we have onto the Titan. 1 and the 2 and 3 and 4 and end your turn. Myrmidon, get closer and use your electrified flail on the Titan. And end your turn. Hold Monster is still holding, which is good news for us. Alrighty, Shadowheart, go ahead and retag it with your Spirit Guardians.
On the move.
And drop another Flame Strike on it. Seemed to work pretty well last time. And some more Mass Healing Word. And this is unnecessary, but I'm just gonna burn through pretty much all of her spell slots here. And turn. Gale, level 2 magic missile going into the Titan. And then another magic missile, level 1, going into the Titan. Alrighty. And now it only has 35 health remaining. And turn.
Dull moment.
My character is just gonna fire off the magic missile from the item that we have. And that should be enough to kill the Titan off. Oh, not quite. I forgot. I don't add my spell casting ability to the damage like Gale does. But there we have it. Not too bad.